Now we have got Dean and Jill. They are from the Veterans Community Network and the Veterans Charity. So I'll give this to Jill.
Good afternoon. I will try and keep this as brief as possible. I've suddenly realised there's a bar over there. So I'm Dr. Jill Page. I'm the founder member of Veterans Community Network. We are a truly small, local, grassroots charity across Northamptonshire, and we support tri-service, serving veterans and family members. And family members is something that's particularly close to my heart because I am a family member myself, to have the lived experience of knowing what it's like to be living with a veteran who's got complex PTSD, substance misuse problems. We're very flexible. All of our staff and volunteers have a military connection. That's really, really important because we know that's the kind of little bit of magic that helps get other veterans talk. We do not provide treatment, but we pretty much do everything else. Apart from washing, I do draw the line at doing washing for veterans. But we'll take people to appointments, their doctor's appointments. We'll go and do backlit housing if that's what needs to be done. We take people to DWP, everything that they need to do to help and support them to move on and lead fulfilling lives once again. But one of the things that does make us stand out is our garden site at RAF Poddington, and that's an opportunity. We meet once a week every Friday, and that enables veterans and family members to come together, and it recreates what it's like being in the military. I'm really proud of what we've achieved in 10 short weeks, because when we got there, there was nothing. For those of you that don't know, it's the old RAF site from the Second World War. So we're on part of that old site, which used to be Site 3. And in 10 short weeks, veterans have built a log cabin. We've got numerous vegetable patches and gardens. So it's an ongoing piece of work. The date for your diary is our open day on the 17th of July. Veterans and family members in the wider military community are very, very welcome to come and say hello. And I'm also delighted to hand over to Dean, because Dean is also, as well as being here for the Veterans Charity, Dean has just recently qualified as a volunteer peer mentor. And I am quite a hard taskmaster, and Dean's done really, really well, and we're always grateful for any volunteering or any support. So come and say hello. We've also got our community tapestry if you've not put a stitch in there yet, but otherwise we might see you at other events throughout the year. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you, Jill. So firstly, I just want to say thank you to Jill and the Veterans Community Network. The Veterans Community Network has been helpful in helping get to me where I am today. I'm going to tell you a little bit about, I'm now representing the Veterans Charity. I have had to write it down because my memory is rubbish. So my name is Dean Griffin, also known as the Travelling Veteran on social media. Firstly, thank you all for being here today to support our Armed Forces community, and thank you for supporting the Veterans Charity. The demand on the Veterans Charity increases year after year. In fact, so far this year alone, they've already supported their 700th case. That's an incredible achievement, and it's only possible because of events like this and the people like you. I know firsthand just how important that support is. After leaving the Army, I became medically disabled from my job as a HGV driver because of severe PTSD. I was suffering from nightmares, struggling to sleep, and as you can imagine, driving a lorry and not sleeping isn't a great combination. Eventually, I could no longer continue working. I had to start my life again from square one. I went back to Northampton College and retrained as an electrician. It wasn't easy. It took determination, hard work, and a lot of perseverance. For a while, I was supported by benefits, but then that support stopped. The job centre simply wanted me in any job they could find. They weren't interested that I had just 3 months left of my electrical course. That would be a qualification that would allow me to stand on my own 2 feet and never need that support again. But suddenly, I had nothing. My cupboards were empty, my fridge was empty, I had no food, no security, and no idea what the future held. But can you imagine how that feels for a father not to be able to provide for his family? Sorry, it's affecting me now, bring back some memories. But someone told me about the Veterans Charity. That one phone call changed everything. Within 24 hours, my cupboards and my fridge were full of food. But the Veterans Charity didn't give me just food, they gave me hope. Hope that I will get through the darkest period in my life. Oh, sorry. And hope that there was a future worth fighting for. Today, I'm so proud to stand before you as an ambassador for the Veterans Charity and the Veterans Community Network, because I know exactly what they do. I know because they've both helped me. So far this year, they've supported over 700 veterans, and since the charity was formed, they have helped around 8,000 veterans and their families, people just like me. Every donation made today, every conversation you have about a charity helps ensure that when the next veteran reaches their lowest point, someone is able to take that call. It's a very special year for me this year. This year marks my 40th year of voluntary work, and I'm so pleased to be doing that as an ambassador for both the Veterans Charity and the Veterans Community Network. Thank you all for your support. Thank you very much for remembering our armed forces community, and thank you for helping all those charities today. Continue changing lives. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Jill and to Dean talking to us about the charities that they're involved with and they support. If you'd like to go and visit them, they've got stalls here on the Market Square. This is of course Armed Forces Day here in Northampton on the Market Square, as organised by Northampton Town Council. And of course, you may have heard me talking about bands in the park, but our Northampton Town Council